Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you guys can hear me. Yo, yo, yo. Yep, we're good. All right. So everybody can hear me, hopefully. Don't mind me eating some midnight meal. Go to bed. If it's bedtime for you, take your butt to bed. What's up, JK? What's going on? So, I did a little Instagram today. So, what's next for Saltwater Aquarium? Yeah. If you guys ain't, what's up, Tina? If you guys ain't sharing, a lot of craziness today. BRS consumes Marine Depot. A lot of craziness. You scrapped it. They are getting big. I was kind of wondering, from us hobbyists on the hobbyist side of things, right? Where does that leave Saltwater Aquarium and Aqua Cave or Premium Aquatics, any of them? Now, I must say that Saltwater Aquarium probably is now the second largest. Thank you. You guys don't mind me. I gotta eat, man. I'm grown. I gotta eat. Back in the day, Ryan used to look like he was in his kitchen showing you how to set up a RO. He was. Why am I holding a kangaroo in the bag? I don't know. I felt like holding a kangaroo. Why not? You get the opportunity to hold a kangaroo? Shit. I know a lot of people say that. They're like, man, I ain't used to seeing you with no hat. But, sorry, guys. I mean, I love my hats. Obviously, you guys know I love hats. And I know it's late and all that. I get it. But on a real note, man, there's a lot of people throughout a lot of speculations on Instagram. One person said that Neptune got consumed. Can you believe that? Neptune? No, I gotta be honest. I know Terrence. That ain't happening. And Terrence is the type of person he would just flat out tell you. You know, hey, we did this to do this. That's what he would have said, man. Sorry, man. I gotta eat, man. I gotta eat. I gotta get big. I gotta get big. Shit. I'm hungry, man. One thing I forgot to get my protein shake. My Fruity Pebbles protein shake. Anyway. Now that I would believe the way they be punching Neptune. Now, Neptune is good company. I don't believe that shit. But You know what my concern was, to be quite honest, is that once a company gets so big, this happens all the time, by the way. This is not new in anything out here. These companies do this all the time. They consume all the competition around. They invest into a company. They consume all the competition around it. And pretty much it's dollars, man. I mean, not to be funny, it's numbers. Once they do all that, kill the competition, turn around, sell it to another company for a profit. Can't take it personal. It's business. Does that hurt us? Can it hurt us? I don't know. Maybe, right? Depends, right? In some kind of weird way, I feel like it hurts the people like Ecotech, Neptune. Because when a company becomes so big, then they can dictate what you're going to do. That's kind of how I feel. Now, whether that is 100% accurate, not accurate, sure or not, that's here nor there. So let's not, this is just a friendly conversation. Which, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. It's only something wrong with it when you run with it and try to spit actual facts that ain't actual facts. You kind of get what I'm saying? Right. Hey, get on the game. Do I work for them? No. I'm not employed by them. Nope, not at all. Nope, never filled out an application or anything. That's the honest God's truth. I never filled out an application. Get on the game, Gabe's calling. Get on the game. So Marine Depot sell itself to BRS. If BRS is the new monopoly in saltwater online retail and saltwater products for us hobbyists. Yeah. I mean, like I said, there's a lot. I was more concerned of what you guys thought about Saltwater Aquarium. Where does that lead them? And how do you think that they're going to stand up to the monopoly board being played the way it is? Just wondering. Just a open conversation, right? For anybody that, you know. Says, I think they will get bigger and fill the gap. Good possibility. So this is crazy. I don't even know Marine Depot was up for sale, and I'm in that loop. I think there's a need to know basis. And I don't think a lot of people needed to know. As one person just told me, Lisa, the receptionist, didn't need to know, really. Or whatever the name you used. It's a need to know basis. So I know there's some people made some comments on my Instagram talking about all these employees just going to lose their job and, you know, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if that's true. I find that hard to believe that they will get rid of all the employees. Now, with that being said, is BRS going to take everybody with them? Probably not. If you're not a fucking asset to the company in a way that it's going to benefit the company, you're expendable. So I'm sure the pilot or Flying J's or something like that, well, you probably can make some good money at the gas station. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad joke. But at the end of the day, I mean, that's just what happens. It's kind of more of like, what does that mean to all the other companies around? And obviously, I like saltwateraquarium.com. Obviously, they're right fucking there. And I'm good friends with them on a personal level. So, yeah, I was kind of wondering. I mean, I don't know if it's do you guys think it's a good thing? That's a good question. Do you guys think what just happened is a good thing or a bad thing? Yeah. If I say the real question is, how loyal is core review? Oh, I didn't even think about that, Flashkin. Wow. Let's get this up here. And once again, thanks, Flashkin, for being a supporter on this channel as well. Harkins, anybody that got those little signs next to MB Reefs, you guys, thank you so much for the love and support on this channel and being members of this channel. He said the real question is how loyal is core review, since reef products are largely MAP. And that's a big thing. That's a big thing there. As long as Saltwater Aquarium can get products in the necessary volume, they should be fine. I like that. I see. That's a good answer there too. I mean, I like how you analyze that and just kind of like, broke that down. I think I have to as well, Harkins. Agree with Flashkin on that. I'm just kind of, curious to see what everybody else had to say on that. Let's go to Russell Garcia. He says, I think the biggest thing this helps BRS with is Logitech. Okay. Marine Depot shipped out of 2 warehouses on each coast. There you go. Yeah. So, I'll obviously outside of, Salty Reef says, right here, Salty Reef, get Salty Reef's question up here. It says, I think it could be a great thing for smaller business. It could be. Why do you think that though, Salty Reef? If you don't mind answering that, what would make you feel that way, though? What would be the number one thing you could say that make you feel that way? Let's just see. And here's another thing. Harkins is hitting something here, too, and that's kind of where I was thinking. He says he thinks MAT is on the way out. That means MAT pricing is on the way out because of this. BRS could kill MAT pricing. That, my friend, is definitely, sorry, shirt's a little, whatever, smothering. That, my friend, is another thing that was up here to me. Now, whether that's going to happen or could happen, I kind of feel that is another great point, though. Fletcher says, I'm definitely in the MD. There you go. MD has fallen off the last 5 years, seemingly into irrelevance. Well, there you go. So I think, let's see. It says, I think we see them buy a tank manufacturer sooner than later as well. That will be crazy. Russell Garcia says, I shop at both Saltwater and BRS. So yeah, and that's another good thing. Like I always tell people say, Rico, how do you feel about people shopping at BRS? I mean, I'll shop at BRS if they don't have, if Saltwater Aquarium doesn't have something. Like, do you think that Saltwater Aquarium is the type of company that is going to get mad if you bought something somewhere else? If they don't have it, they don't have it. I think there's enough money out here and everybody can shop wherever the hell they want to shop, right? Like, let's be real about that. I honestly feel that nobody's being butthurt if you shop wherever you want to shop. I think you should be able to shop wherever you want to shop. But I also think definitely for those that if something, if one company doesn't have it, what are you supposed to do? Not get it because of that? That doesn't make any sense. And I don't think anybody would say that or, whatever. But yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people shop at both places. People use Saltwater Aquarium and BR. Yep. Sky High. I totally agree. Give them the opportunity to set up. Okay. No one used Marine Depot. Let's be honest. I thought a lot of people actually did use Marine Depot too. Not to be funny. I honestly thought a lot of people did use Marine Depot, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I've used them way back in the day in the past. I needed something, whatever. Let's see. In my experience, in my opinion, people I know don't like shopping with monopolies. They rather support smaller businesses. This is just Salty Reef here expressing itself. It does. I'll be honest. I personally like to as well. I just personally feel, not a jab nowhere. I personally feel on a smaller scale, you just get way more personable interaction. And on a smaller level, they really do care what, people are going through or, if a product's screwed up or whatever the case may be. I really feel that you get better service. Now, that's just me, my personal, and we're not just throwing saying, because, saltwateraquarium.com. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in overall general, in anything that you do, your mom and pop's ice cream stand versus a bigger ice cream stand company. I feel a lot of times when these bigger companies do combine and consume and just feast on everything and really get really big, the bigger you get, the more cocky you get, the more I don't give a hell attitude you get from those companies, the more all that applies. Once again here, this is just a beautiful YouTube of just talking, hanging out, matching some apples and oranges, trying to figure out other people's, it's a great conversation. I think a lot of people were caught off guard. Obviously, nobody's seen it coming. Once again, need to know if you are on a need to know basis. Sorry, my grandbaby's here, so that's kind of why I started so late. We had a game and we had a bunch of stuff to do. But anyway, let's see. On a smaller scale, I believe they appreciate the business more. Exactly, and that's what I just said as well. Let's see. Harkins. So I bought into the BRS DI saver system, and it saved me hundreds a year. That being said, the BRS is the only people that have nuclear grade resins, and I burn ions 6 times faster. So it works. So obviously, what he's saying is he's got to go where he's got to go to get a certain product because really, I guess nobody sells it or does it in the way that he needs it. So therefore, he's got to go and save some money, and it makes total sense. Let's see. Flashes says the only benefit I saw from MD Marine Depot, if anybody's coming in to wonder what MD is, was they still offered some freshwater gear. BRS has reduced their supply freshwater side over the last few years. So now freshwater will be limited to choose, from Petco / PetSmart or whatever you want to call it. That's a good point. What's wrong with growth, though? BRS did start small. BRS to me is still like BRS is BRS. Saltwater, saltwater. Aqua Cave's Aqua Cave. Marine Depot, Marine Depot. I felt honestly all of them are on the same playing field. Now, only thing is when you get a company that supports or comes in and does other things. Is there wrong with growth? No, there's not wrong with growth. Is it BRS growth, or is it another company that consumed BRS, took over, and what does that company really think of you? Probably not shit. It's irrelevant. It's a numbers game, and it's about money for the other company. It's not BRS. Once again, I don't know, and I'm not going to sit up here and this is just a general conversation. I don't know if BRS was fully bought or liquidated through this company. This company consumed them fully, partial. I can't see a company like that not owning all of BRS. This is just talk. I can easily say, is it really any of my business? Probably not. At the end of the day, but it is because these are places that we, as hobbyists, do depend on, whether it's Saltwater Aquarium, whether it's BRS, whether it's Marine Depot, or whatever company. These are companies that we like to utilize to get our supplies. Just saying. So, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with growth, though. To answer Sky High Reef's question, there's nothing wrong with growth. I don't see anything wrong with growth. Is there wrong with an individual growing and bettering himself and lining his pockets better? No, not at all. If that has to do with somebody else coming in and say, "Hey, I like what you're doing. Hey, I don't know shit about it, but I see these numbers and I want to just buy you out. What's your number?" Okay, boom. And then now I'm going to consume. So I'm going to give you 5 times the price that you are actually is worth, because my money's long. So I'm going to consume you. And then I'm going to go over here and consume this person. Then I'm going to go over here and consume them. I'm going to make all my money back that I just paid you in 1 quarter. I don't care about your clientele. I care about it for the moment to consume all this and make my money back. Then I'm going to make my money back. I'm going to get all this extra money. And then I'm going to turn around, now that I killed all competition. Now I'm going to turn around and I'm going to sell it to Paul over here for 10, 15 times more than I actually got it for. I care about those kind of situations, even though it's like, whatever, it's business, because those people don't care about us. And they're not looking at us. They're looking at us as dollar signs, and it's a business, right? It's growth. It's capital. It's like playing Monopoly, right? You go and try to buy as much as you can. You buy up property, you buy up main streets, and you kill all competition. And the game's over, right? Is the game over for us, or how's that going to look for us? Or, I mean, here's the thing. I don't know if it's going to hurt us per se. Will it hurt manufacturers like Ecotech or Neptune, or could be? I don't know. I'm just sitting here having a general conversation. I can't spit facts on something that I have no idea. I'm just holding a lovely evening conversation here. So anyway, follow the money tells you a lot. Freedom Aquatics says. Thank you also, Freedom Aquatics here. He's also a member and supports this channel. Thank you so much as well. Maybe they want the that freshwater share since Ken bought up freshwater bulk supply.com. Hey, maybe. I don't know. Definitely investors take a part of decision making. Remember, BR said to all us reefers that they got new investors. Money makes more money. Correct. Now, and that's the thing. I don't know if this company, and I'm only speculating here. I can't say for certain. I can't say this is what it is. I'm mad. I'm not mad about anything. I just want to clear the air for real. And I was just kind of wondering Where does that leave people like Saltwater Aquarium? Is this a good thing for smaller companies or whatever? I guess they're not really that small anymore. I mean, they're not, but yes, but no. So, what is that a good thing for saltwateraquarium.com or is it a bad thing? I mean, I'm just kind of interested just to see what other people have to say about it. And then that's where I'm at. And the rest is just, just general conversation, speculating, and just kind of matching apples and oranges and just having a great evening of just conversating. So Sky High, they sold a chunk of the business, but it hasn't been disclosed how much. And they could have sold all but 1% for all we know. Let me tell you, on $100 million or $200 million a year, whatever they make, 1% is a lot. So I don't know. I don't know, how much shares or whatever it is. I think a lot of, let's see. Let's thank you also, Naked Dog, for being a member on this channel. Naked Dog says, I think a lot of Marine Depot customers are going to be looking for other suppliers because this BRS thing. You, my friend, might be 100% right. I don't know where that leaves these customers that have warranties, all these other things with Marine. I have no idea. I'm sure some people are going to be pissed off. I'm sure it is what it is, though, right? I'm sure some employees are going to be let go. I can't see BRS consuming all the employees. The ones that matter are going to definitely be picked up or, consumed. The ones that probably they felt that wasn't really a great asset to the company or performed in a way that they actually need. BRS has all their own employees as well that can pick up some of the slack that, there's a lot that's going to, I can't see whatever. And you're going to have your typical pissed off people, let's just say. Harkin says, agreed, Naked Dog. I think they are a different type of client. You guys are probably right about that. The one thing I do remember is Marine Depot was the website that a lot of people started their hobby with. You're right about that, probably, Harkins, on that. Johnny E says, I like Marine Depot. I live in Cali, and I did get my stuff next day. BRS ships tracking is like watching a snail crawl across the U.S. That is funny, actually. So, Aquatic Sales Solution LLC is doing business as BRS. Wait a minute. Huh? It's Aquatic Sales Solution LLC doing business as BRS. There you go. And you're probably 100% right. What happened to Polyp Lab hat? I need new hats. Actually, I don't even know what's up with Polyp Lab. I haven't talked to them guys in a while. Obviously, the thing happened where the whole United States shut down. I got tons of hats. I do have a Polyp. Do I need to go get one? I think I do have one that's got a snapback. I don't really like the snap plastic backs, but I have one. Is there any reason why you're asking, though? I don't know. But I do have, I'm pretty sure I have one. If I need to go get it, just let me know. Just saying, it is what it is. But anyway, Freedom Aquatics, once again, is a member. Thank you again for being a member on this channel. I like both Saltwater Aquarium and BRS. I usually split orders between them. There you go. Bobby Calhoun, what is up, my man? Good to see you. Saltwater Aquarium will be, Johnny says, Saltwater Aquarium will be my new go-to. I'd rather shop the little guys. Well, it is what it is. And I'm sure they probably appreciate that as well. Here's the thing. I don't think, I just think people do what you got to do. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. If there's something at BRS, then go to BRS. If there's something at Saltwater, then go to Saltwater. I really think, it's just more of Well, always a fan. I listen, bro. I feel you, man. There you go. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you for that super chat. What's up, West Coast? We got my man West Coast up in here as well. Support on the channel. I do appreciate that, my man. John Iron is they haven't shipped California in a long time. The ship out of Las Vegas. Oh, yeah, true. But from Vegas, I get my stuff next day, Johnny says. I always price right here. This is a good one. The Herm says, I always price shopped. Even if it's only a $10 difference, if the price is right and it's what I'm looking for, I get it. Hopefully the sale wars come back. Who knows? Time will tell. I don't know. That's a good one, man. You know, that's a good one. I have no idea if that, you know. I don't know. Like it says, sometimes something that people don't realize is that Marine Depot was also the sole distributor for Aquamax. That is true, and they probably don't realize that. Which was the old Vortex brand, so I don't know if they own the right to Vortex as well. That's a good question. I wonder what's up with that. Good question. Good question. Rico's code and save 5%. Thank you. Yes. For anybody, there you go. I do have a permanent code, which is cool. You know, it helps a lot of people that follow me to help out. You know, that's there whether I'm on the channel or not. My channel's there. You'll get that for the rest of your life, regardless if I die. That will always be there for you guys. So shout out to Saltwater Aquarium for making that happen for me. Because there was something I wanted to do, and I talked to them about that. Just a quick story. I said, hey, is there any way that I can get like, you know, a month code or something for my followers? You know, give back for the appreciation, just my appreciation to you guys. I never expected them to do that. I'm going to be 110% real with you. Never expected them to do that. So shout out to them for doing that and making that happen. Anyway, I don't want to sound like the rest of these people out here sucking paint off of something. But anyway, just had to get that out there and keep it moving. But anyway, BRS will be selling Aquamax now. Probably so. CoreView has Aquamax products. Yes, they will. So, you know, with all this stuff, so what happened is also, so we were talking about the reef pack and all this other stuff the other day, right? Right. And now it kind of all makes sense. They're doing that, getting that. All these monopoly pieces are falling in place. And then, bam, today hear about Marine Depot being consumed or bought by BRS. It might be whatchamacallit, the other company actually buying and making it look like it's BRS. I don't know. Once again, I don't know if that's relevant. I don't know if it even actually matters. The thing is what's being done is being done. Growth, you can always grow. There's nothing wrong with growth. Growth, business is business. It is what it is. I mean, we're talking about money. We're not talking about chump change. I mean, if the price is right, the price is right. You know, you can be like Happy Gilmore and be like, the price is wrong, bitch. But the price is obviously right. They're doing what they got to do. I'm not mad at anybody. Why would you? How can you be? That's like being a hater, mad that they're lining their pockets with great money. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, where does that put other small people? Where does that put us as customers? Where does that put distributors at? And those are kind of some of the issues that I kind of want to figure out. And at the end of the day, guess what, though? Does it actually matter? You know, I don't know. Maybe it just feels good to talk about it, at the end of the day, and also to hear what other people have to say about it. This is a great community, and, bounce apples and oranges off of each other and kind of just talk and see what other people may think about something. Nothing wrong with that, right? Same thing, it's just asking questions and talking. Obviously, just don't try to make something into facts when obviously none of us have the answers to any of it. So, Chris, is that because they are one of the largest importers of aquarium products? And I believe they were the importer for Marine Depot. Ooh, talking about Corvia here. So, how much you think BRS does in a year? Say easily over 100 million, probably. You got. I couldn't imagine the orders on a daily basis, but if I was to speculate, I mean, I think 100 million without a problem. I mean, the price of shit is not cheap. You know what I mean? Like, in this industry, you're not just talking about lights. You're talking about a lot of products. You know what I mean? And a lot of products. I mean, somebody setting up, 180 gallon aquarium or 6 foot aquarium. How many radions are they putting on? They're definitely using the Apex. How many? Dude, a lot of money. Sky High Reef, I'm hunkered, 100 million plus. Yeah. 220 aquarium upstairs. I'm concerned about the weight. If you can't brace that floor, I'd be concerned about it too. Now, depending on the way the joists run, and you can, they run the opposite direction, how you're going to set so that tank can go over a multitude of joists, you're probably fine. But once again, it really depends. You have a basement. If you do, can you brace the floor? I'm going to do that even with 180 gallons regardless. But also, the joists run the same direction. They're not running this way. So it's not going to sit over a multitude of joists. Anyway, jeez. Yeah. The guy, if you go that route, I would hire a structural engineer to check it out. Probably need the reinforced. Oh, there you go. That guy, you need an engineer for that. Definitely. Sales is make 100 million, but actually profit probably 20 to 30 million. I mean, sales of 100 million. That's regardless of the profit. That's a boatload of money. So you figure out 100 million, you're getting 30%, 30 to 40% of all maybe products to push them. I don't know. So I can see, it is what it is. But yeah, definitely, that's like I said, 1% of 100 million. That's a lot of money. I mean, regardless, how anybody how anybody want to look at it. I'll take 1%, sir. What do I need to do with 1%? Sold. Price is right. But anyway, all right, T-Nip. Appreciate you, man, coming in. Appreciate you. Thank you also, T-Nip. Just show you guys another supporter of the channel. Thank you so much, sir. It is what it is. But, I'll be real. I just, like I said, I don't see, just so you guys know, Saltwater Aquarium actually, Greg over there at Saltwater Aquarium says they're not going anywhere. So they're here for the stay. I don't know if you guys seen the Instagram video I did. But Greg over there from saltwateraquarium.com said they're not going anywhere. They're here to help us and continue to make make our dream tanks come true and all that good stuff. So I said that was awesome to hear. And, basically we appreciate those guys. 1% would be a rough life, but I could make it work. Hey, he said it'd be a rough life. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can make it. I can make it work for no headaches. So I don't know if it'd be like forever, like my life, whatever. But hey, just to have no headaches, walk away 1%, I'll do it. It is what it is, though. I just think that there's a lot of stuff that's going down, man. It's just going down, and it's the unknown of what's going on and what we're getting into. So, as hobbyists, I know a lot of people are like, man, I don't, I've heard people say, I don't want to deal with BRS. I don't want to do. You don't have to. There's other companies out here that you can go to. You got to understand though that some companies, not all companies carry things that you might want. So what do? Not shop somewhere because of that? I mean, you can. I guess you could figure out other ways of doing something if you really that butt hurts you that much. But I don't know. Like I said, I personally don't have anything against anything. I just kind of want to hear what other people, how other people feel about the situation, maybe, or some of their opinions on what they think. Maybe someone should fill Marine Depot's spot. What do you mean by fill on that? Like somebody, I don't know. Yeah, buy from whoever. Yeah, has what you want and need. And like I said, I would never tell anybody where to go. Like, you only need to deal with this company or that company. I'm not. Listen, you work hard for your money. You spend your money how you want to spend it. Ain't nobody a real day. Ain't nobody need to tell you what to do with your money. You do what you want to do. You grown. You in this hobby. Nobody need to tell you. You can figure that out. Who got what, and go spend your money. Period. Point blank. All right. Hey, listen. Content's content. I'm sure a lot of people in this community, not just them though, has helped you Sky High Reef. What you're in this hobby as well. And that's great. All content, I'm sure is, that's what it's there for, whether you like some or over others. I mean, that's your personal business. But I'm sure you've learned a lot from a lot of places. And that's just being real. You learn a lot from your mom and dad, but you also learned a lot from other people and, around you, the strangers and all kinds of stuff. You just, we learn a lot from each other. Now, a lot of people don't like to give credit where credit's due, and that's okay too. But he says, you've helped me, hence why I shop with Saltwater. Oh, well, there you go. I appreciate you, I know Saltwater Aquarium definitely appreciates you. Like I said, and I'm just here. Like I said, I mess with those that mess with me. I respect those that respect me, and that's just how it is for me. At the end of the day, some companies are good, others are predator, and most are in between. Will be a matter of seeing how they handle themselves in the future. Flashkin says, I have to side with Flashkin on that as well. Marika is a huge content creator, and it will be interesting to see what they do with those creators Yeah, waterlogged my first fish tank. Hey, guap on the deal. I'm sure they definitely made some guap on the deal. Some good cash, some good Benjamins. Uh, yeah, he got a major bag alert. I'm just saying. So, yeah, probably uh, Team Mill. Anyway, you guys are funny. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, man, I ain't trying to be the dead horse here. I said I'd go live tonight. Just kind of, you know, just curious, man. Just kind of like, curious of what you guys, how you guys, what's your guys' thoughts, man? I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of people blew my ass up about this. Like, what, Rico, did you, And I'm like, man, I gotta like, I, you know what? I didn't see that coming. Like, I didn't see it coming, but things were just strange. Like the company come in, the merger with the repay stuff. I'm like, what kind of power move? And then, bam, Marine Depot. I'm like, okay. So, the VR's repay. Oh, yeah, you know what I mean? And then, like, the Marine Depot stuff today, like, come on, like, what's next? It's really like, what's next? Yeah, he said it's I kind of like Rico's content. He said it's loosey goosey, fun to listen, and info to boot. I love you, man, on that one. That was a good one. That was a good one. I like that. I like that, though. That's a good one. They're going to introduce me as the boss. Hey, man, hey, you got that guap, and you be the boss. Be the boss, baby. Be the boss. If you want me, make sure them numbers is right. I might be able to be bought. I don't know. Anyway, but it's all good. These are great. These are great conversations, man. I mean, I know a lot of people think that I'm here to rag on shit. I'm not really here to rag on shit. I mean, I am here to call it like I said, and kind of wonder what's the hidden motive, the hidden agenda behind some of this. And do I get a little concerned with the hobby? Yeah, I do get a little concerned with the hobby. And I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna sit over here and lie to you. I'm gonna be 110% honest with you. This shit scares me, man. It really do, because like with all the shutdowns and the regulations and all this other stuff, man, and the prices that people had to pay for some of these corals and get into all this stuff, man, and then this stuff happening. Listen, this is a whole different world for us old timers to be in. Like, this scares me. Like, if my kids say, hey, I remember my dad doing this, and I learned a lot from my dad doing this, I want to get it. Will it be here? And at what cost would it be here? Are they able to jump into it, or do they have to basically stay non-married, no kids, just to enjoy something like this? Or, there's a... I don't know, man. And the money do make the world go around, and it's a numbers game. The whole world is a numbers game, and people get in and cash out before it's too late. That's like stock market, man. You can't be mad at those that are good at what they do and investing into things, and setting themselves up and their own personal family up for a future of other things, and taking that money and invest it somewhere else and do the same thing and do the same thing again and again and again. You can't be mad. At the end of the day, you can do the same thing. You know what I mean? These options are just not limited to
these people. These options are limited to are for all of us to be able to do. Um, but I am worried sometimes. I worry what's the next move that they're gonna do. What's that gonna do? Like, is any of this actually going to affect us, or is it going to affect good companies? That will it affect us in a good way? Will it bring down pricing for us when it comes to that stuff? Will it raise the pricing? These are all the other things that I honestly think about. Companies are supposed to evolve. That you are 110% on that one, West Coast. And that's what I say. These ain't hater talks. These are talks that, like, this is you supposed to grow. Somebody else, I think it was Sky High, said, aren't we supposed to grow, or what's wrong with growth? Sky High says. And what did I say? Absolutely nothing. You're living. You're supposed to grow. Wealth, knowledge, power, you're supposed to grow. So this ain't a hate speech. This ain't a hate of anything. This is just a simple YouTube channel talking about what's next. Where did that leave some companies? Is it going to be bad for companies? Is it going to be good? Is it bad for us, or is it going to be good? We still have to wait and see. Obviously, we don't know. We don't. We can't sit up here and say, "Oh, well, this is what it is." How? How can you say that? Do you know something I don't know? You don't want to start assuming things that don't really have any truth to them, because if you don't know, then how do you know if it's true or false? You don't. So you have to wait and see. Need to know basis. There's always Amazon. Amazon ain't no joke now, is it? I figured there would be, questions with the new investors. I love put them in the hole. Generally, don't take. What was that? Generally, don't take investors if you're on an even keel. Might be on something there, Flashkin. Sounds, yeah. Don't know. They're not worried about live aquarium. They're not even competition. Shit's garbage. Naked dog. I think price go up. They got the game in a chokehold. Time to get money. So once again, frag packs, does it help you or hurt you? Because if the prices go up, I don't know. That's the stuff that I'm saying. I just feel like, okay, you guys play into it. Play into it. I'm not mad. At the end of the day, if we play into it, we hurt ourselves. That's just the end of that. There's nothing, whatever. I don't know, though. I don't. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I do, because I honestly don't. I think a lot of you guys know by now. If I actually know, I'd just spit the shit out. But I really don't know. If I were Ryan and Benzos is the one that would keep me up at night. They are salt importers, sand, fish importers, so that could be an advantage. Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of the prices are regulated by the MFGs. You can only charge what they say you can charge. The manufacturers stay even pricing across the board. Map pricing equals advertised pricing limitations. If you call, you can ask for a cheaper price used to sell apples. So I'm familiar with it. Okay. Yeah, but the fish price they have are higher than everyone else. What about Corview owns almost everyone? That's a good question now. Will Corview be bought next? Ooh, can you imagine if Corview was bought? Oh my God. I saw it today, Rico. I went into Petco to get a calcium reactor. They got new animals in, bubble tip anemones, doubled in price. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. And that's the thing, man. I mean, it is what it is. I get it. Like I said, those are the kind of things that it worries me. But Amabot, he said VRS buys Corview, we're screwed. Whoa, we're not screwed. We're not screwed on these other little companies, but if it's Corview, we're screwed. Yeah, I think it's I don't know. It might be game over. Who knows? This is just a funny conversation here, but yeah, I don't know, man. I just, like I said, man, I don't know. I love this hobby. I'll continue to rock out when the coral's out on it, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, we'll see. That's all we can do. We can see what happens, and that's that. At least our Petco has salt water. Mine is only fresh. Right. So anyway, with that being said, guys, I want to leave you guys. I know it's late. I got on here late. I know a lot of people got Rico Savage. I know a lot of people are got to go to work tomorrow, and I don't want to hold you guys up. Obviously, I know you guys will feel like you're missing something, but I'm probably going to jump on some Twitch and play a couple games or something, and that's what I'm probably going to do for a little bit. Sherman antitrust. What is that? Legal law on the books. It's supposed to protect against monopoly. Well, I think there's always hidden things and always ways to get around certain things. There's always a gray area in everything that's written. Just saying, think about that one. There's always the gray area. And it's one of those ones that gets everybody to scratch their head. And therefore, they're confused. So it just rides out until somebody wants to nip that in the bud. It goes back to the old conversations of how expensive can this hobby go. That's true. That is true. You the man. Thanks, Rick. I know. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. No matter. I go where they have what I need. There you go. Great stream. Thank you so much, guys. BS retail primarily. By the way, online retails, as long as you have Petco and mom and pops, they have nothing to worry about. Yeah, but a lot of the mom and pops, when all this actually stuff happened, a lot of small business actually, if you guys haven't noticed, when the economy shut down, a lot of the small companies couldn't sustain that. So they left. They couldn't stay open. They couldn't run. They couldn't make any money. So, it was one of those things that it kind of cleaned house a little bit. So that's a whole nother topic. But anyway, look at the upside, everyone. If BRS gets big enough, they can buy congressmen and keep imports coming. Anyway, I'm done with you guys tonight. Rico is the man with a plan. Hey, thank you, Fish Topic. I just sit here having a good time. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. You guys get your ass to bed. Have a great work day tomorrow. And I'll go live again, and we'll do this again soon. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for Super Chat. Thank all the people that are members of this channel. Appreciate you. Shout out to CJ, Planet Aquarium. Who else up there? Pilot Lab, saltwateraquarium.com. All those guys that I think are great. Plus, there's more out there. We got Geo and stuff. I just ain't got none of their stickers yet. So I need to get like Geo and stuff that I like, stuff that I represent. So anyway, maybe some Kessel stuff, maybe some, who knows. But anyway, Peace the hell out. Get out of here. Go to bed. Bye.